everybody, welcome to today's vlog. Just doing a quick walk through the snake room this morning. I leave for work here in probably about 15 minutes. I have been down here for about 15 minutes. But what my daily routine is I come in here and I go through all the tubs with all the females who have been breeding this year. So that means in the new 55 series, I go through all those females. I'm looking for ovulations. I'm looking for eggs to have been laid. And of course, while I'm at it, if I see any nasty tubs or water dishes that are empty or been defecated in or urinated in, I clean those and change those out as well. So I start with the 55 series from ARS. From there, I move to the 70 series. And then I go over to the 50 series and I check those last. So it takes me about 15 minutes every morning just to go through all the females. And again, I'm looking for dirty tubs, empty or dirty waters, ovulations, or eggs. Now, we do have our incubator up and running. I have 3 egg boxes set up and ready to go in the incubator, so we can instantly put 3 clutches in if need be. And then otherwise, what I do in the morning is I make sure lights are on, I check a couple temps, and then I just take off for the day. When I do return, that's when I do my full checks on everything. So again, I'll walk in the door, I'll check all the females again for the same things, then I'll check the non-breeding females, all the males. I'll head over to the FB10s and the sea serpent rack, and I'll check everybody. Change papers, change liners, add or change water, whatever needs to be done. And that is a daily routine here at JDH Reptiles. It's the way we do things. 2 visits a day minimum to the snake room, and checking for dirties and cleans and everything every day. So when I walk into the room, the first thing I notice is I look over at the humidity thermostat. I look at the percentage. Even down in this room, it still suffers a little bit from humidity. That's why we run a humidifier 24 hours a day. So that's good and going. I look straight ahead. I look and make sure the temperatures in the room are correct. I have a probe hanging here from the ceiling. I have this room set at 79 degrees. So I walk in. If it's at 77 or between 77 and 79, the heater will be off. If it drops below 77, the heater kicks back on. So currently the heater is off and we're at 78.5 degrees. Now, next thing I do when I get in here is I go over to the Amazon tank. I look in there, I check his water. I check and make sure there's no defecation. Usually he's laying under the paper inside his setup. So then if everything looks fine, I'll mist the cage. And that is pretty much what I do on the daily, every day. So I'm gonna head out, I'm gonna get to work, and then I'll be back here in about 11 hours. And we'll go through some tubs together and look at some animals. What's up, everybody? I'm back. It's been a long day at work. Try and bring some of that light down. I really just need to come in here tonight, check everybody out, see how they're doing. And I'm gonna try to adjust this a little bit, give you a little bit of decent viewing, hopefully. Okay, so anyways, I wanted to show you guys something. We had this decal made. Pretty badass, huh? We get these done from stickermule.com. I will leave a link in the description. If you sign up using the link that I post, you'll get $10 off your first order. So jump on that, get your breeder stickers. We got this. We also get our breeder stickers, and eventually we'll get more things as well. So stickermule.com. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this on like a whiteboard, kind of like what we got our breeder stickers on that we swap. And then I'm gonna hang this on the door. Something like that. I thought about putting it here, but I don't know if I like it there on the green. What do you guys think? How about you tell me what your opinion is? So, I'm going to show you a couple animals tonight, and then we're going to wrap up this vlog, and I'm going to do a little bit of cleanup here, and then I'm going to get to dinner and everything else that I need to do for myself. So, let's see. Who should I show? I know who I'll show. How can I not show? She's a fan favorite. How about this calico female? This is a single gene calico. I believe this to be the flora and fauna line. However, I can't say that. I don't know that. I've never been told that. Who I got it from did not know. So I will never ever claim this or her offspring to be of that lineage. But this looks just like what their lineage is. So we're just gonna keep breeding this girl and trying to get the best, the whitest, the brightest animals we can. Polygenically breeding her, I believe, will give us all super high white calicos, and that's what we're going to try and prove over the next couple of years. So she's a stunner, and I'm going to show you one of her hatchlings from this last year. This boy here. Now look at the whites on him. Now again, this is a calico. This one here we believe to be an Orange Dream yellow belly pinstripe calico. But the whites, tell me that is not insane. Just all the way both sides. So we have a lot of calicos in our collection. She's the only high white like that, and this is what she produced. So we're looking to see what our other females are going to produce this year and over the next couple of years who are not as high white. You know what, I'll show you a couple of those too. Alright, so this girl here is a banana lesser calico. Now again, you can see the white in her alien heads. It's pretty nice. It is a nice white. It's not as nice as that other calico though, but it is pretty nice. Now, for contrast sakes, I believe we are going to breed her this year to a GHI Mojave scaleless head. So if we can get all that black and then this white to pop in the bottom, we should be able to see how much white we can produce with this girl. Now again, I want to do this over a couple years. So a couple years of breeding her, a couple years of breeding this girl, and see what the offspring look like through those couple years, and see if polygenically breeding these, we can get the whitest of whites out of our calicos. Alright, here's another calico girl. Now, I'm not sure if these two are siblings or not. They did come from the same breeder. They do have very similar whites to them. Now, I apologize, I keep looking at the camera so I can see if you guys are looking at the, you know, getting a good picture. I don't mean to be looking off you guys, but I want to make sure you're getting a good shot here because I know the lighting sucks in this room. But anyways, this is just a single gene calico. So this theoretically is the same as that girl over there, the first one I showed you. But you can see a difference in the whites. I mean, totally different. But again, we're going to be breeding her. I don't know if she'll make it this year. She's getting up there in size, but she's still small, and I'm not going to force it. I'd like to see her at least 1,600 grams, maybe a little bigger. The other one is already up to size. She's at 1,650, but the male's a little small, so we're going to give them another couple months. But this girl here, she probably won't go this year, but that's okay. We don't need all of our calicos going. I just want to make sure when they do go that we actually can take a lot of photos and document what kind of white we get in the offspring, and then try and, like I said, polygenically breed those out for the highest whites possible. Alright, so those are our 3 calico females. Like I said, we do have the calico male offspring from the first girl. We also have a female calico of the same offspring. And if you haven't seen her, this is the female from the offspring of that first calico. So as you can see, she is super high white also, like the other offspring. This one I believe to be yellow belly pinstripe calico, no orange dream. So we'll see what we can do with these. Now over the next couple of years, what I don't want to do is I don't want to pair a female or a male from this white lineage to our other white lineage. I don't want to mix them yet. I really want to see how we can polygenically breed. I know I keep saying that. Polygenically as in breeding the best example or the whitest example back to each other, and then move it through the offspring to try and produce the whitest of whites through all of them. So I don't want to mix the 2 lines though. I really want to see if they're 2 separate lines, or if through breeding, you know, a mid-white, get offspring, taking our mid-white, breed it, and see if we can continue to get whiter and whiter, or if the high white is always going to produce high white and the mid-white will always produce mid-white. And then eventually in a couple years what I'll do is I'll take a high white and a mid-white, put them together, and see what we get out of that. But that's just a little bit of a project that I want to do to see what we can accomplish with this gene. Alright, I'll give you a couple more females, or you know, I'll give you a couple more animals in general, and then we're going to call this video a wrap. First one, right here. This is a leopard clown male. I'm gonna post pictures up right now. Okay, so I posted pictures because obviously the lighting's not the best, and you can't even see this guy. It's a shame. He is stunning. He's available. If you're looking to get into the clown game or want to up your clown game and go with a leopard clown, send me a message. I'll give you a price. I could ship this guy out next week, and it looks like our weather is going to be good enough. So as long as the weather is good on your end, he can go out to his new home next week. But he's available. He's sitting right at about, I think, 360 grams. So in a few more months, he'll be breed ready. Otherwise, I got this male. Again, you can't really see him. He's in shed. He's just a normal, but he is 100% het for clown. His parents was a female het clown to our male blade clown. This guy also is available. You can send us a message and I can get you a price on him. And I want to say he's right around 270 grams or so. Great eater, pounding food, doing amazing. Next male available is this one here. Another normal looking one. This one might be a fighter. I only say that because of all the blushing. There's his head. I don't know if you can see it at all. Can't really see it, so it sucks. There's his head. But he's got all this blushing. So he's got all this blushing. Now this guy here is 100% het for genetic stripe and 50% possible het for VPI exanthic and hypo. So if he proves out as a triple het, he will be amazing to have in your collection. So if you're interested in him, send me a message. And again, he might be a fire. His mom is a fire, his dad was a pastel. He's definitely not pastel, but man, with all the blushing there and in the back, he might be a fire. Alright guys, I got 2 more to show you tonight, and then we're going to wrap this one up. This one here is a female pastel scaleless head. and I'll put a picture of her up right now. So now you get to see what she looks like in a photo. She's over 600 grams, crushing food, doing well. If you like the Scaleless Head project or the Scaleless project, she'll be good to have for next year. She's like, I think a little over a year old already. So, you know, you'll be looking at next year, 2021. Yeah, I don't know if she'll make it then this year. She'd have to gain a lot of weight. She'd have basically double her weight, and I don't think that's gonna happen. But 2021, right here, this is your girl. Get her while the price is right. Send me a message, I'll give you a deal. All right, last but not least, this girl's in shed. So she's in shed. She doesn't look the best at the moment. She's coming out of shed here soon, but I'm gonna show her to you anyways. This is a pastel scaleless ball python. So you can see she's in shed, but I'm not gonna pick on it yet because they do actually shed out. If you give them proper humidity, they'll shed out on their own. A lot of times they start to shed on the bottom first, and then it'll break free all around and it'll roll off. So we're gonna let her be for a couple days. I'll check on her tomorrow. She should be all shed out in a couple days. But I do have a picture of her I'll put up. All right, now this girl is available as well. If you're interested in her, please send me a message. This is an investment animal. This is in the 4 digits. So if that's something you're not interested in, then just so you know ahead of time, there's no surprises. But if you are interested and would like to take yourself into the Scaleless project, send me a message. We'll do 60-day payment plans. We'll hook you up and we can get this to you as soon as she's paid off and ready to go. So alright guys, that concludes this video tonight. Hope you guys have a fantastic evening. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can contact me at any time. Use the links below to contact me by email or on Facebook, Instagram, or our Patreon. I'm also going to put a couple additional links in the bottom. So have a fantastic night. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys on the next video.